Staying home alone for many children, but how do you know your children are safe? When is an appropriate age for your child to stay home alone? We're going to ask these questions of Darlene Cusanza of Crimestoppers, and you have some tips for keeping kids safe.
Definitely.
Now, what is an appropriate age and what is a legal age to allow your child to stay home alone?
Really, and actually in Louisiana, it's between 10 to 12. There's really not a legal age, but really it's based on your child's maturity. And you're the best judge of your child's ability to really have self-control and follow directions specifically.
Okay, now what are some general tips that you pass along to parents about how to keep your children home safe?
Well, first off, you need to have a practice run. So you're not going to have your child stay alone without having worked through the issues that you're concerned about. So you're going to talk about those issues early on. You're going to have a practice, time period that you can see how your child reacts. And you always want to have the conversations about what's permissible in the house. I mean, what you can do and you cannot do. You need to talk about stranger danger, about never opening the door. You and I were talking about some great opportunities to use.
There are all kinds of technical devices where the phone, where the doorbell rings and it comes to your phone and you can answer wherever you are.
Definitely. So keeping an eye out, but never opening the door. Never telling the person on the other side of the door that you're home alone. And then also knowing that you have safe places to go to if there is a concern. I guess the other big concern is understanding who to call in emergencies, what to say if you have to call 911, and who are the other partners in the neighborhood that you know that if there is a concern or emergency, you're going to be able to go to that and your mom or your dad's going to know where you are.
Okay, a final message for parents who are letting their children stay home alone this summer.
Definitely be sure that you have the conversation about not allowing alcohol in the home, locking things up, and weapons. Number one, we've seen all the shootings that's happening. Children, you have to have that conversation early about never touching a weapon, keeping your weapons at home as an adult secure so that a child cannot pick it up accidentally. And certainly, don't go to these different parties and places where you don't know if it is a secure location. I mean, you have to use common sense.
And we had a lot of violence over the weekend. How is Crimestoppers responding?
Definitely. We are reaching out. We're going to be making a very big announcement about a summer plan that we're going to be instituting. It's going to involve law enforcement specifically. It's going to involve gun crimes and rewards for gun crimes. We're reaching out to our clergy partners. And most importantly, we're reaching out to the youth. And one of the big pillars of this is reaching to these kids through social media and at the places that they are going to be gathering over the summer to make sure they're all sharing in the message of this violence has to stop. And I'm excited because we actually have 2 internships available to offer to college students. If anybody is interested for a summer internship, we're going to have them actually create the program content and pass it out for us. They just need to call the Crimestoppers offices and ask for me. And
of course, call Crimestoppers if you have any information about any crimes in our area. Thank you very much, Darlene. And we're going to again remind everyone, if you have any information about the violence over the weekend or any of the crimes that have happened in our city or the region, you can call Crimestoppers at 822-1111. And also that's the number to call if you're interested in one of those college internships that Darlene talked about. Right now,